Y'all, we're here with another amazing deck profile. We're here with my buddy Kylar. He just got back from our sneak peek. And what did you play today?
I played Spright day one, was able to pick it up for sneak peek. Our first locals we went to, the power went out right before the tournament started. So we went to a different locals and I finished X1. I lost the first place, ended up getting third place, but I picked up the whole deck. It went really well. First place was able to ogre the shit out of me, so I lost. But it was a fun tournament. We can go ahead and get started. 3 of these bad boys. Everybody was looking for this. We had about 3 people, including me, playing Spright today, but no one else was able to get all of these. This one, when you summon it, you can search for a Spright monster. It's the best card in the deck. All of them have an effect where you can just special summon them from your hand if you have a level 2. So it's really good. The next one is Jet. This one can search any of your spell cards. We'll get into them later, but the best spell is like an E-Telly. So if you're able to special this, you can get your starter and then you get blue out and it's just full combo from there. 1 red and 1 carrot. This negates monster effects, this negates spell and traps. If you get rid of a link to or XYZ, you're able to destroy the card also. So that's the whole Spright package. For frogs, we're playing 3 swap frog. Obviously it's the best card in the deck. You're able to get Toad out, have multiple negates, Ronin Toad. Some people don't play the dupe frog, but I like it because you're able to do other plays with it and also can make it to where they can't attack your link monster to, because a lot of times you want to attack your elf so that way you can't reborn your other Spright cards or your totally awesome. 3 Diva. I'm playing a Halqifibrax build, so it's really good, but you can also search a hand trap with it when you do that combo. So that's why I play this over the Beaver. For hand traps, I'm playing 3 Effective Alien, 3 Ghost Ogre because it's really good in the mirror match, 3 Ash because it's just generic. I'm playing 1 Nibiru because I'm playing Crossout. I actually drew this a couple times, but the guy who got first place, he played around it. He stopped at 4 summons when I drew it. 1 Smasher. There's a couple times where I drew it and was able to use it, but most of the time you want to search for starter.
What does Smasher do for people who know?
Smasher, you can banish a Spright card in your graveyard. Usually what you want to banish from the graveyard is starter, because it can be any Spright card. You banish this from the graveyard, and then you banish a level 2 on your field. You can banish this, and then you can banish another card on the field non-targeting. So it's pretty good. You just banish the card in your graveyard for cost, and then declare the effect, and then if they don't respond to it, you banish level 2 and 1 card on their field, or whatever you need to remove. The next card is starter. Usually to play around Droll, you want to activate this in the draw phase. Summon blue, and then blue effect can search for Jet or whatever card you're missing. You take damage equal to their attack points, so you gotta remember that part. But this card's just really good. A lot of times you'll use it on your turn and then set 1 and use it on their turn. And if you're missing a piece, like you're missing a negate, you can put the opposite one. Like if you already have Carrot on the field, then you'll summon a red off of this. Another thing that you could do is, if you already have like Toad and other negates on the field, you can like hold it, and let's say they Dark Ruler you or something, then you can activate it and summon the red, so now you have a negate on the field again. The next card is Called by the Grave and 3 Crossed Out. This is just to protect your turn going first so you can build your board. This is also good in the mirror match because you can hit other cards. Another cool thing you can do with this card is post side, you can put Dark Ruler in your deck and Lightning Storm, and then set this and it can stop them from breaking your board. 3 Prosperity. I usually banish 3. I don't know if other people banish 6, but going first, there's cards that, like the Zeus package, I'll banish it, and going second, I'll banish Halqifibrax cards or All Mirage if I don't draw like Swap Frog. And then the last hand trap, Infinite Permanence. It's the only trap I play.
How many in the main deck?
I'm playing an even 40 today.
Solid.
Extra deck, one Unicorn. This is the highest link monster I played today. I didn't play access code or anything because I was prioritizing a Halqifibrax package. And for me today, the extra deck was kind of tight. 2 Elf. So this card's really good. During the main phase, quick effect, during either player's turn, you can special summon a level 2 from your graveyard. And if they control a monster, you can also summon a link 2 or a rank 2 monster. There's a lot of plays where if they have a monster and they activate an effect, you can chain Toad to tribute itself. And if they chain Called by the Grave, you can chain this, bring out the Toad again, and you still get to negate and dodge the Called by. It happened once today, but that's one of the best things you can do with this card.
And it makes stuff untargetable.
Yeah, anything that it points to can't be targeted. So if you put like your red and carrot in these zones, they can't imperm them or something, or Veiler when you're like negating. Like if they have like Nibiru and like a Veiler, if you have them in that zone and they try and Nibiru and you chain the red to negate it, they can't also chain the Veiler to negate your carrot. I mean, sorry, your red to stop you from negating the Nibiru. So like that's some cool things you can do. Also going into your into their turn, if you have the Toad, they can't target it with like an imperm or anything. The last link is Almirage. I never needed it today, but it's just if you have a 1-card combo with just Swap Frog, but I drew pretty broken all day, so I didn't need that. Zeus package, and then 1 Toad. Some people play 2, but I just kind of recycled it. A lot of times I would use Toad twice, so the first time I put back Swap to my hand, and then the second time I'd add itself back to the extra deck. This is also part of the Zeus package, but it's also a 2K beater that's pretty good. I really liked this card. I made it a few times. It was good against Sword Soul. One of my second round opponents was playing Sword Soul, and I was able to kind of bait out a negate and then banish a card on the field. It comes back during your opponent's next end phase, I think. So you just banish it on your turn, attack, and then their end phase it comes back. And also when it comes back, since it's in the end phase, if this is still on the field, you just banish it again. The best card in the deck, Gigantic Spright. You can activate the effect, it detaches in cost. You detach 1 and summon any level 2 from your deck. Usually you summon the Swap Frog, but there's some other combos you can do with other cards like Plague Spreader and other cards, or you can just summon like your blue and then get Jet and do your combos that way. Cat Shark. I made this like 2 or 3 times today to OTK going second. Omega and Desert Locust. This is part of the Halqifibrax combo. So you add a hand trap to your hand with Swap Frog and Halqifibrax. Then you summon this on your opponent's turn. They have to discard a card. And then you link this with, you synchro with the Dupe Frog and Locust to make Omega and then banish a card from their hand. I did that twice today and it was really good. Side deck, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Feather Duster, 3 Lightning Storms. Now this is like one that I can side in going first for cross out. Dark Ruler, same thing, I'll put 1 in. Red Reboot going second. And then for going first, I decided to play 3 Judgment and 3 Appointer. Appointer was really good. In the final round, I ripped a evenly match and was also able to see this whole hand, so I know exactly what I want to negate during their combo. When I would side for going first, I would put all 6 of those in, and I'd side out like 2 of every hand trap, so I still have 1 for the cross out. So I would just literally just rip out like 2 of everything. let's see, so it'd be 2, 4, 6. So yeah, I think I'd leave like ash in, I think. But like I would, so 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I'd side these in for these, and then for going second, I would side out all of the crossouts and Called by the Grave to throw in like whatever I needed, like dark rulers, and then I would take out like certain hand traps if they weren't as good against that matchup. So like that's kind of like what I'd do for siding.
All right, cool. Do you think you could show us that Omega combo real quick?
You want to see the combo?
Yeah, I think some people will be kind of interested.
All right, yeah, I can do the combo real quick. So the main combo, you need blue and Diva.
You don't need any other card in your hand. You just put 3 ash if you want.
Since I was doing my side thing, I need to make sure I got it all. There you go. So I will say like that's, get rid of the tokens. So if that's your hand, get normal the Diva, activate the effect, special Diva, special blue effect. Like I think like here you can pretty much get whatever you want, so we'll just do carrot or red. Then you link these two away. For Halqifibrax, special summon, we'll just say like Ghost Ogre. And then you activate the effects, and then special. We're not going to play around hand traps in this combo, we're just showing how it works. So you special the swap effect, send Rodin, and then link these two away for Elf. Then Elf effect can bring back the Swap Frog. Swap Frog, send another Swap Frog. Then you banish. Then you overlay.
Wait, you want to swap?
Oh yeah, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. So then you swap, bring back the Ogre to your hand, and then after that you can XE summon into your Toad. You won't have like the protection of not being able to be targeted, but on your opponent's turn in the standby phase, use Toad to summon your Dupe Frog, and then they get priority, so they get the first action, but you have a negate, so no matter what they activate, you can chain your Toad, and after that you can activate your Halqifibrax to special the Locust. So then they discard a card from their hand, and then you activate the effect to synchro summon using the Dupe Frog to summon Omega, and then Omega you banish to get a random card out of their hand, and then if they have a monster on the field, you can bring back your Toad again, and also if you tribute it the first time, you get your Swap Frog back to your hand, and then if they summon a monster, you bring this back to the field and they negate something, and then from there you can actually add your Diva back to your hand. So I mean, you have one new hand trap, 3 other cards in your hand, and you have 2 cards for follow-up, so it's pretty strong. You rip 2 cards out of their hand and you have 2 negates, and like I said, and you have another hand trap. So it's like 3 or more negates, and you have 2 cards for follow-up, so it's pretty strong.
I think during the combo you were supposed to go Jet.
Well, yeah,
to get the quick play.
There's other stuff you can do. I was just trying to do it the simplest way with just 2 cards. Just you get 1 card off of blue. But yeah, you can do a lot more
Yeah, you
extending.
could have blue got jet.
Yeah, you can get blue, get jet, and you can extend a lot more. You just have to be careful with the way you use starter, just because it can block you from summoning any of your hand traps off of the Halqifibrax, because you get locked into level 2. But yeah, you can get the blue, get jet, get this, and then you can activate it later after the Halqifibrax combo.
Well, sweet. Thanks, KP. Is there anything you would change going further?
I think right now, since the format's still new, I think this is like a pretty good standard build to use, and then kind of see how the meta develops and might play some different cards. Like you could try playing a D-shifter and things like that. So it's kind of like wait and see.
All right, thanks, KP. And don't forget to slap that like button.
All right, thank you.
Peace out.